Hey there, Light Warriors. Uncle Mike's out in nature. And I got a comment asking about my sun gazing and to talk a little bit about sun gazing. And that's what we're out here to do today. If you're new to the channel, I'm Michael. I discuss the ascension journey and I make it relevant for everyday life people. Sun gazing is very powerful and it's actually part of my life. I wouldn't say it's a daily practice because, not every day is a day to sun gaze, but it's really, it's been part of my journey and part of my overall wellness. And, if you're new to this concept, I'm sure a lot of you'd like to go out and enjoy watching a beautiful sunset. And at this time of the day, the sun is not so harsh, and you could just look at the sun and allow the energy of the sun to go into your eyes and stimulate your pineal gland. Biblically, I have seen God face to face, and the name of the place is called Pineal. And this is, I'm always speaking to God, but this is one of the times, where I could focus. And this is my time period for manifestation. For me, I'm different. I'm sure we're all kind of different. We're all in our own way. we have our own ways. And it's very difficult for me, say, to meditate. So, sun gazing, and you might resonate with this as well, but, sun gazing is a time when I can meditate, not so much doing a world famous video, but when I just stare and look at the sun, I could really focus. I could focus my intent. I could focus my attention, just locking on to the sun. And, not only is it, good for your sleep. A lot of us, our sleep is thrown off. So the more that we stimulate, decalcify the pineal gland, really have it activated, it's not only just for spirituality, spiritual terms, but it actually helps regulate our sleep. And, I've shared this on my journey. Years ago, I used to really struggle with sleep. It was not, sleep was hard to come by. And, when I speak to people and I want them to improve their life, I'll say to them, how long does it take for you to go to sleep? Your head hits the pillow. Me, right now in my life, 3 minutes, I'm asleep. So it's very easy for me to fall asleep right now. But when our nervous system is thrown off, it could be not a delight to go to sleep. And I went through a time period in my life where it was very difficult, for me to fall asleep. So, when we think about sun gazing, when we think about a lot of these concepts, we could think about it in the physical aspects. Think of the pineal gland, the physical aspect, and the third eye chakra is the spiritual aspect. This is, I'm actually so grateful to share this with all of you. A year ago, I would come to this place when I really had nothing and my life was uncertain. And I've shared with all of you, sometimes not only do you have to hit the ground, but you have to go below the ground, and no one sees you. Where did you go? You're below the ground, building a foundation. And I would come out here and I would reflect on my life, and I would speak to God, and I would say, these are the things that I want to create. This is where I want to take the channel moving forward. These are the things I want to accomplish. And, sun gazing gives me that opportunity. So, when I can sit quietly and just lock on, it's a very meditative state. And sometimes you almost see like a portal, open up. You'll see the energy, the rings. And again, it's not something that can be done every day. The sun has to be exposed. You don't, if there's a lot of cloud cover or straight liney clouds, you can't really sun gaze too efficiently. But think differently about ourselves. And sun gazing is an example of courage. You'll have people that might gaslight you. These people will say, "Oh, you'll go blind if you look at the sun." Meanwhile, 8 years later, however long I've been doing this for, it's really been beneficial for my journey, my everyday life experience, and my connection to God, and my overall health and wellness. I'm barefoot on the ground right now, and just getting the negative ions out, and these are practices that you could implement into your life. So I come to this spot, and I go to the beach, and that's a different vibe as well. I encourage everyone that is interested in this also. I'm more of an evening guy, because if you didn't know, I have to get up early and focus on a world famous video or a live stream for me. So it is a little difficult to do this for sunrise. So you could actually do this for sunrise. As I'm filming this right now, I'm enjoying the sunset. But just like how maybe when it comes to diet, you might eat different foods to get different nutrients, right? A different vibrational frequency from the different foods in your body. So that's why similar, you want to get a sunrise and a sunset. Years ago, I had an opportunity, and I approached this like it was work. I set an alarm, and some of you were on the channel. Just part of my life, a little behind the scenes of that. I was down the block from the beach. I set the alarm. I got up, and I would go to the beach in the morning and watch the sunrise every single day. And that's a different experience. So what you get from a sunrise could also be different than what you get from a sunset. But these are our everyday lives, and all of our journeys are different. So step one is find the time of day that works for you. Okay. And that's what I'm trying to show people. The authentic journey is a time for this and a time for that. Not like, it's got to be one way. There's only one way to do it. A lot of people kind of pump that. My way is the best way. But you have to do your way, kid. Do you. And it's really I'm very blessed. I'm very grateful. I'm here right now. I have everything that I could ever really ask for. I have my health, because your health is your true wealth. I'm living the way that I want to live. I'm enjoying a sunset. Stress-free is the way to be. Why don't you write that in the comments as well? Stress-free is the way to be, and having the option, having the ability to do this and tap in. And also, I would like to just share, sometimes I notice when I do go through periods of sun gazing, I feel like my tan gets even brighter and shinier just from sun gazing. So the sun is not so strong. You really don't get a tan in the first and last hour, but that is just an observation. Tesla said, be the observer. I just observe. My everyday life experience is a science experiment, and I'm just leaving evidence for all of you. You say, oh, I want to improve my life. And a lot of people have been asking me a lot of questions. They're seeing me as the lighthouse, and how'd you get there? How did you get to this place in your life? And this is something that I have done. I went through times where I've done it a lot, and sometimes not so much. So again, you got to be fluid with it. Do what resonates with you. This is like beautiful at this time. You don't do it when it's super high in the air, high in the sky. So that's the time. This is the golden hour. You can see the golden sun right now. It's a beautiful thing. This is one way that I connect to God. I enjoy doing it, and maybe it resonates with you to do it as well. And this is one of the things that I have applied to my everyday life, and I'm better off because I have implemented this practice as often as I can. It's not a daily thing, but my life is better because of it. So why don't you leave comments on this message? Did you enjoy this message? If you did, why don't you smash that like button? I appreciate that. And let me know in the comments, what other things do you want to learn about my daily routine? I am going to prepare how I go about my diet, or the way that I eat. I don't like to call it a diet because it's just a lifestyle. And you're going to have to be intuitive to what you need at a specific time. Your body is the tuning fork to telling you the truth. So you might have people out there, they say, oh, what do you got to go to the beach for? What do you got to be in the sun for? What do you got to look at the sun for? Well, I listen to my body, because that body is the tuning fork telling me, oh, wow, this feels great. This doesn't feel great. And true ascension is not only incorporation, it's elimination. True ascension is about trial and error. So you might see people out there, and they might have, an idea, and they want to tell you how to live your everyday life, but start living your life the way that you want to live it. Okay, and that's the main thing that I want you all to take from this. So sun gazing, it's a great thing, and obviously you have to be in a place where you can see it, where it's low. So sometimes I'll drive to the beach, sometimes I come out here. Find the place that resonates with you. Grounding is so important. Get the negative ions, and this is actually the place where I commune with God. I could focus, I could actually meditate and manifest. True manifestation. Don't forget it, kid. So I love you all. Leave a comment, share this video, subscribe to the channel. We have daily videos, 9 a.m. Eastern time, to help you become the greatest version of yourself. Let's improve our everyday lives in all three phases: physically, mentally, and spiritually. Let's get back into balance. Let's get back into alignment. Let's be the best version of ourselves. It's time to shine. It's time to shine like the sun. The Son of God is here. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. Vibrational frequency. What do you enjoy? What do you like? All you can do is live your life and leave a legacy for others.